Hi, everybody, as I knock things over on my desk. This week, what I wanted to do is go deeper into what it is, the authentic you, your authentic nature, who you are, and more importantly, what and who you are not, so that you can start to grasp the power that lies within you. All this week and last week, we're talking about also that on June 24th, which is a week from this Monday, we're going to be doing a launch, Harness Your Success. And part of being able to harness the success that lies within you is really recognizing what you actually are, as opposed to the ideas that you're holding about yourself that can get us in a lot of trouble. My master says there are no problems. There's no problems. Things are as they are. No matter what's going on, they are as they are. But if you push him, he'll say it's the person that's the problem. And the person is our identity, our self-image. In our conversations, I'll group this all together and say our ego, our paradigm, our self-image, all of that is the same. It's who we believe ourselves to be. And all of that consists of thoughts and ideas or concepts. Those are all the same. Thoughts, ideas, and concepts are the same. And we hold on to those and we take them on as part of who we believe ourselves to be. What we like, what we don't like, how we want things to go, how we don't want things to go. And when things don't go our way, then we react. We don't like it. And what we're doing is we're suffering our own ideas of ourselves and what we want in the world, in our world. So today what we're going to talk about is what it is and how challenging it is to continually give life to a facade, an identity, which we really aren't. So we really aren't the identity that we say we are or we think we are, and that's the key. We think we're a certain way, right? Our persona. Interesting enough, the word persona, the root of that, right? Personality comes from persona. The root of the word persona is Latin, and it means mask. So you're wearing a mask, an identity. When you get up in the morning, you literally step into or you take on an identity and you say, oh, this is who I am. And then you go about your day being that person. I was just talking to a client about this. And so the point being is that whatever our identity, our self-image, our ego, our paradigm, it can cause a whole bunch of trouble because there's some good stuff to it and there's some bad stuff to it. And it's the bad stuff that's the limiting stuff. It's the stuff that's disserving. It's the stuff that says you're not good enough, you don't make enough money, you don't like the house you're in, you don't like the body you're living in, all these kind of things, right? But it's all this stuff that stops us. You'll never be successful. All these thoughts that we take on and give life to as part of who we are that creates this self-image, the negative aspects to our self-image or our identity, our persona. And that's what causes the problem. So my master says the self-image or the identity, the person suffers its own thoughts about itself. When you say, I don't feel good enough, you are suffering your own thought about not being good enough. It's completely ludicrous, but it's a concept or an idea that we've taken on. So a while ago, many years ago, I had a woman that I was dating, and at one point she said, David, it must be exhausting being you. And at that point in time in my life, I just said, what do you know? I'm a successful health practitioner and I have clients and blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. And the ego at the time would not hear that. So immediately just put up a wall and went into, what do you know kind of thing, right? And I didn't go any deeper with that. But several days later, it hit me at a level that really woke up inside me. And I said, and realized, my God, she's right. It is exhausting keeping up this identity of someone who walks his talk, never fails to do the right thing, always working out, always eating exactly correctly, never vacillating from what it means to be healthy and fit, and et cetera, to be that example. And I had created a facade or a persona or a personality of somebody who really knows what they're talking about in health and wellness and walks his talk, and this is why I'm successful. And so this is part of the ego or the self-image. It's who I believed myself to be. It was who I was being alive in. And the who that I was being alive in, that who is just made up of thoughts. And so I say to you, it's exhausting being something that you actually are not, because you have to keep it up, right? Now, we get so used to being the person that we think we are that it doesn't seem hard to be that way. But it's exhausting. It really is. Now, you may not think it's exhausting, but when you move through your day and you're getting wrapped up in stuff, and you're running here and running there, and all these thoughts about, well, I got to do this and I got to do that, and if this doesn't happen and if that doesn't happen, do you realize that's actually exhausting? And the only reason you're feeling that way is because you have taken on these concepts of, I have to be this, I have to do that, I have to do this. Get it? And it really gets in the way of you creating the life you really want to create. You don't need to exhaust yourself maintaining a facade, a mask, a persona of who you think you are. Think about that. Break that apart. Who I think I am. That's two different things. There's you and who you think you are. So you have to, at some point, recognize, wait a minute, whoa, whoa, whoa. If I'm thinking, this is who I am, what I call the David, right? The Karen, the Myra, the John, the James, the Christine, that's your persona. It's made up of thoughts, each one of these things being a thoughts, and there's thousands and thousands and thousands of things that make up your identity. Some of them good, some of them not. But you are what gives life to that and expresses to and through that. So recognize that if you're not living the life that you truly want to live, it is because you are giving life to certain ideas and concepts about yourself, and you're maintaining them. And that's what's causing the trouble. It's those aspects of your personality, your persona, that are causing the trouble. They're holding you back. They're stopping you from taking action. They're stopping you from stepping into the loving relationship you want. They're sabotaging you, or it feels like you're just sabotaging yourself, but that's causing you to self-sabotage of having the career you've always wanted, making the money you've always wanted, living the dream lifestyle that you've always wanted, buying the home that you always wanted, or the boat, or having the health and the fitness that you've always wanted. It's all these concepts that are holding you back from doing that. So you don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater, but recognizing those concepts and then realizing the authentic you is one of love and joy and peace and tranquility and happiness and abundance on all levels of life. That is your authentic you. And to be able to be just what you are, as my master says, feel what it is just to be. Not be the person, but just to be. And as you begin to become more aware of this, as we say, you're moving up into higher levels of awareness of being, your life starts to open up. And all of the things that you've always struggled or wanted in life now have the ability to start coming to you and you towards it. So that's it for today, guys. We have 2 more videos that are going to piggyback on this week. So make sure you watch.